Hello friends, welcome to Cindy and Jovi's spring collaboration. This is part 4 of a 4-part series. If you missed any of the videos, go back, check them out. My videos and Cindy's videos were scheduled for Thursdays. So you can go back to each Thursday of the month of April and see what you missed. The first one shows you this original cover. This actually was a scrapbook made of very thick chipboard, and I disassembled it and I turned it into a book cover. I did have to widen the spine. The original spine was about an inch wide, and I widened it to 1 3/4 inch wide. And you can see that I covered it with vintage fabric and then some really pretty lace, and then tucked some flowers into that lace. Right here I added lace, more lace, and rickrack. And I did the same thing on the back. There's the rickrack and there's more lace. This is a velvet cover and it feels so lovely. Now let me tell you about the front. The front, you can see, has the same laces on the spine right here, and it is like a flower. So these are like flowers. And then I tucked in more of the small flowers. I added a wooden butterfly. I added this, and it says, this is chipboard, and it says, "The world needs who you were made to be." And I just thought that was really lovely. This had a hole in it because you remember those chipboard scrapbooks, and you would just slide the picture in. Well, this one had a spot where you could slide the picture in, but instead of that I went ahead and added this beautiful shaker created by my friend Christine of Kawaii Memo Love. Absolutely beautiful, love it, it fits perfect. Here is the, oh gosh, here, it's so lovely and fluffy. Here's the side, and you can see all the beautiful scrumptious lace. And this cover already had this tie attached. Oh, the other thing I had to do, I had to alter the cover more than just altering the spine. It was wide, it was too wide. So I took 1 inch off, actually I took it off of this end. I took 1 inch off of both the front and the back cover to make it more of an 8, you know, when you use 8.5 by 11 papers, they were like really sunk in, so I reduced the size of that. All right, let's open this up. On the front, because I had to cover where the hole was for this, I added a circle for my circle punch, and then added this adorable bunny from our friend Christine of Kawaii Memo Love. And then my friend Jennifer of Scrapbooks and Memories had recently, actually just today as I'm recording this, had just sent me that. So I thought that looks really super cute. Here is the vintage fabric also on the inside. And now we're going to get started with the flip through. You're going to see many of the pages do have this lace. Oh yeah, so before I really get into it, let me tell you what Cindy and I's collab was about, in case you didn't know, and I'll try to talk about that as I'm flipping through and showing you all the goodies. So Cindy and I both made spring printable kits, which are available in our Etsy shops. But what we wanted to do was combine our kits together to make one journal. And that's what we did. So in the first video, I also show you which kit is mine and which kit is hers. And if I think about it, I'll show it to you as I'm going through. I also did use some scrapbook paper, and you're gonna see this is scrapbook paper, and so is this pocket. And then like on this tag, this is a combination of my kit and hers. These two were from hers. And this little bird was hers. In this, I believe it was the second video, that is where you might have seen me do some stenciling, but I can't remember. That might have been the first video too, actually, because I was prepping my signatures. This is my kit here. Any images that have this almost oil painting look with some gingham here in the background, that's going to be from my kit. I did add some fabric tabs to many of the pages, not all of them. All of this right here is Cindy's kit, and this is a sweet little tag that I created and put some lace at the bottom. This little tab here also comes from Cindy's kit. This one is mine, and this is some really nice handmade stationery that I purchased, and it is from, it's Italy. Oh, I can't think of it now, but I went there when I went on my trip to Italy. Not Napoli. Anyway, it's in one of the videos. So this is a picture of my kit with a fabric tab. This is Cindy's. Here we have a double pocket, so I popped a tag into the back pocket, and then I popped this little tag into the front pocket. It says, "Take time to smell the flowers." Here we've got a combination of Cindy's kit and my kit, and inside I went ahead, I made this last year actually, but I thought it looked so pretty with the pastels that I wanted to pop it in this journal, and then here is a kit, here is a tag. I have some very nice stationery in the journal. This is a piece of green stationery. Oh, and each signature does have some sort of bead dangle. None of them are the same. Oh, I wanted to mention also that I will be giving this journal away as part of this wonderful collaboration that I have enjoyed very much. And thank you, Cindy, for collaborating with me and just, doing this with me. It's been so fun. Well, I don't know how I got pink ink on here, you guys, but let's fix that real quick while I've got ya. And it might have actually come from this piece here, but I'm going to grab this, and we're just going to put a little stenciling on here just to see if that'll help that blend in a little bit. Yeah, I think it definitely does. Just a little touch of stenciling. In this pocket, we have a tag and a cute little file folder with another little tag inside. So yes, I was thanking Cindy, and then I was saying, yes, there's a giveaway. I'm giving away this journal. So during this flip through, I'm going to come up with a word that you need to use in the comments, and then I'll do a drawing in a few days and pick our winner. Each week, both Cindy and I did a hidden giveaway. So if you missed our first videos and you'd like to be part of the giveaway, just go back, check them out, and enter the giveaway by using the hidden word in each one. So fun. The more the merrier. Love it if you guys enter. Really pretty stenciling on that one. I really enjoyed making this journal. I love springtime crafting. I love crafting all the time, but spring is just so lovely because it's so pastel-y and pretty, and I just enjoy that. This was a piece that I made last year too, and I just thought it was pretty, so I wanted to include it into this journal also. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, freebies. There are freebies in our Facebook groups, both of our Facebook groups. And Cindy and I are both sharing each other's freebies as well. But we'd love it if you became part of both of our groups. That would be fantastic. But if you only want to be part of one, we'll have both of, she'll have mine and I'll have hers as well as our own. Have I missed anything? We talked about freebies. We talked about the giveaway. We talked about the collab. I think I covered it all. I did some stenciling here on the background because I didn't want to have any plain white paper. This was just so fun. Another mini file folder with a little tag inside. Green stationery. Now here is a tag that I created during one of my discoveries in mixed media videos, and I love the way it turned out, and that's just paint in the background. We're just playing with some paint. Then I added this tag on top of it and then added the rickrack. This pocket, we have 4 pockets that look similar to this. I took 2 envelopes. They're actually the handmade envelopes, and I cut them in half and used them as pockets. So when you slide it over the page, you get a pocket on each page. And here are some tags for my printable kit. And then this is Cindy's printable, and this is my printable. It was so fun to combine them. I think they worked together really nicely. Look at these cuties. This is Cindy's. So adorable. Super cute. And this one's mine. And then here are the beads for the center signature. Did I mention it's 3 signatures? There's a lot of room for writing in here, for memory keeping, for adding pictures. There's even a lot of room for adding pockets, more pockets if you wanted to. I kind of like the way it is with not too many pockets. There's plenty, but it leaves, it's not a gator mouth because there's not too many, and it leaves a lot of room for other ways to play. This was a tag that I made from Masterboard Mayhem, and I created some masterboards using paper and fabric. And I think this actually, no, you know what? This I think I did create masterboards, and this is a masterboard, but I think this is one of the ones where I stiffened the fabric, so that would not have been Masterboard Mayhem. That would have been Discoveries in Mixed Media, where we stiffened fabric and then cut it and used it kind of like you would use paper. It was really a cool process. You see all the stenciling I did here? I love that. And we've got 2 tags. This is a tag sitting on a vintage book cover and vintage wallpaper, and then this bird sticker, and then one of my kit tags. My kit is called Spring Bouquet, and Cindy's kit is called New Beginnings. I tried to add, on my kit, I tried to add this caterpillar, the ladybug, and what else was there? And the little snail. I tried to add those to a lot of the pages just for fun. Here we have a nice big pocket, and this is a tag also that I made last year, and it's so textural and so many layers, and I think it's beautiful, and I just wanted to share it, so I ended up putting it in here as well. Although when I do put it up in the pocket, I'm trying to lay the lace down so it doesn't get caught. Whoever ends up with this, you might want to take it out and use it for something else, just because it is thick and all of that kind of stuff. That is the end of the second signature. Now we are on to the third signature. You can see there's a lot of trim throughout. If there was like a plain piece of stationery, I went ahead and put a piece of trim on top. I like to do that. To me, it's like finishing it. This is a tag I made during Discoveries in Mixed Media when we were playing with some sprays and some watercolor. I think this might have been when I was playing with the Easter egg die and I had put it in the spray bottles. I can't quite remember because it's been a little bit, but at any rate, I think it came out pretty cute. Here's our little bumblebee and our ladybug. I don't see our snail in this one. So here I do have a tab, but I also have a bottom tab just to hold these in. This tag has a little bit of weight to it because it's made from a masterboard. Cindy and I did masterboards on I believe it was week 3, and then we turned our masterboards into tags. So this has a little bit of fabric, a little bit of lace, and it's on a masterboard, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. So I wanted to make sure I put a tab at the bottom just in case the tags start to slide. Isn't that duck so cute? Here's our little bunny. And here's a little tag here. Look at this frog, and he's looking up at that dragonfly, thinking about lunch. Hello, Spring. All right, this is the center of the third signature, and we got our bird in the nest, and we have our bead with, well, it's two beads, and one of the beads is just a round purple bead, nice and big. It's like a bubblegum bead. And then the one above it is a little piece of candy. Lots of the fabric tabs made from the vintage fabric that I love so much. I was fortunate to find colored stationery, really nice quality at the thrift store, and it was a pack of green, pink, and blue, I believe. Begin your journey. And then here we have a nice little tag with this cute little duck, and then we have our little file folder with another little tag inside. I cut these file folders a while back, and you know, I don't want them hanging around, so I figured I'd tuck the little tags in them, and that way this is a good way to use them. Here I see our little bee. I don't see the snail on this one, but I promise he's in here. So here is a little tag of an Easter basket. Then we have our pretty bunny. Now Cindy created these, and you could cut these out in squares, but I thought it would be kind of fun to use my giant circle punch and then just ink around the edges. So that's what I did with those. Here's our caterpillar and our dragonfly. This is some of the green. Is this the green stationery or the blue? This is the blue stationery. This is a nice deep pocket, which is super nice because it does hold the tags in really nicely. This is a tag from my printable kit. Hold on, I'm trying to hold it for you. I couldn't get a hold of it. And then this is a tag that I made. I must have been playing with wallpaper, and so I added this little bunny to it, and then some trim and lace. So I'm tucking this under here. We are on the last page now, and this is a piece of scrapbook paper with some trim and a piece of stationery. And I haven't given you the hidden word yet. So my friends, let's choose the word pink. So use the word pink in your comment, and then I'll know that you want to be entered into the giveaway to win this delicious journal. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the collaboration. I know I did. Thank you, Cindy, for collabing with me. It was just so much fun. I loved it so much. All right, my friends. Thanks for watching. See you soon.